Hello, doing the live because it's eclipse season and well, the energies are pretty intense, at least around me. I mean, my friends are all, and I am going through some deep purge. Here we go back to the purge. It's the axis is Scorpio Taurus, so we're talking about love and loss, and because it's a moon eclipse. We're talking about what's emotional, and we're talking about women, and we're talking about the need to talk it out because there is this big need to talk out the emotions that come up. And right now, I mean, they're just like bubbling to the surface. It would be really foolish not to observe yourself that it is a different time and weird things are happening, and actually that weird is actually called fated, and you need to talk things out with yourself if that is the case, and I would say most of the times is the case, because you need to be your best friend, as I've mentioned before. Or I don't know. It's just that this intensity would need, I mean, it's the best time for this thing that it's coming up to the surface to be expressed and let out. And because it's like garbage day actually. But this garbage day, it's like garbage not day. This is like, it can be once in a lifetime opportunity for you to be brave and say what you need to say and know who you need to be, and not be afraid of your emotions and in your feelings. I mean, we don't live in a Viking kind of world, most of us that would watch this. I mean, we are good with what we have, not to be visceral. All we need is to talk it out. I mean, the fear around talking to people that hurt you is immense right now. It's like fucking huge. So if you have the chance to talk to those from the past that will come around, because they will, people that you met before, people that you've been with, people that you've thought they died and they just show up. It's because we all have our glasses full, and we need to talk out the experience that we've had with each other in order to evolve. When you have an experience with a person, well, this is a collective consciousness. So you need to be aware of that. You are a co-creator to your universe. And one of your parts of co-creating is the person you've done a lot of shit with. So it's just that easy. And well, in theory, always. It's the practice that kills us, right? The theory is easy. um, I'm I don't know. I just need to forever, whoever is listening, if you are, um try to take the interior side of Scorpio, because this is a Scorpio lunar eclipse. And by the way, the degrees is 15, and I've posted from Inside Degrees from Elias Longsdale the degree separate, so you can go and check it out and see the metaphor for this energy and this vibration and try to understand that um, change and freedom always comes from within, because the universe, the first law is that is mental. So if you are stuck in your brain, it's your prison. If you're stuck in a loophole talking to people that you can't actually talk to, it's a prison. If that person that you want to talk to and you can't comes around, it's an opportunity to talk and figure shit out and go to the truth of truth. Yeah, and the truth. Yeah, but go to the truth of things from the inside out and be honest. You We're all connected. Being a collective consciousness, there's no way out. There's no way out. You're immersed in this liquid. You can call it oxygen. That just it won't let you out as long as you have a body. And afterwards, actually, you are connected to this. You are connected to Source Creator, and you are co-creating. So I'm hoping that, I don't know. I don't know what my hopes are. Hopes are deadly, actually. They can be deadly and insanely addictive. And I'm trying not to hope. I'm just trying to be my authentic expression, because I need to walk the talk, because I'm doing this live, like publicly now. I've always done it, but like I've said before, I had to delete many of those because I have this fear of giving out too much information, like not exactly casting pearls before swines, because I don't think that those that search this kind of videos have that swine quality in them, like all the way through. Even if they have it, they're here because they want to acknowledge that, and I don't know, do some phoenix rising and reborn. Mm. So it's because I'm fearing that the information would just circle too much around some people's head, and it can be damaging. Like, I mean, information sometimes can be damaging. And I don't like to, like, just talk because because I want to talk. I want to condense the information and give you like the pill of what's happening right now. And in a nutshell, this is it. You need to go from the inside out and see what comes up to the surface right now and face it. You can't hide behind doors or anything. It's the energy is just too intense right now. And if you do, you will slowly burn out. It will it will have damaging effects on health if the emotions don't come out right now. That's my opinion. And it's personal, being mine. How can your opinion be someone else's? I mean, if it's yours, and it's personal. So, yeah. Bad boy, I'm 9 minutes in. Okay, so um, I've been doing, I've been reading from the fixed stars, and I've been trying to see what other connection this eclipse has with with the galactic soup we're in. And I want you to consider, because everything is a big metaphor. That's why I love inside degrees. That's why I love condensed stuff. Because in a metaphor, you get like this big picture that makes not 1,000 words, like it's eons of stories if you're going down the rabbit hole. But in a nutshell, the metaphor would be of the eagle, because in the ancient time, Scorpio was associated a lot with the eagle. It's like the Scorpio part is the shadow side of Scorpio. I mean, it has 3 levels. So the eagle is the bird's eye view, is the big view, it's the big picture. And Scorpio can achieve that, but it cannot achieve that as long as it has fears of expressing itself and letting shit out. That is its job on this earth as an archetype. I'm sorry, Scorpios, you've heard this before, but it's your chance to let all the shit out and fucking fly. You have that. You have wings as long as you express what's holding you back. I know expressing it's hard, but figuring out it's even harder, and it takes a lot of years and maybe some lifetimes. It depends how intense you chose to transform in this life. But if you have Scorpio placements, if you have Aquarius placements, if you have fixed placements, you've chosen a big transformation in this lifetime, an intense transformation. And we all have these placements in our charts, because I've been meaning to do a lot of videos, but there are so many videos out there about astrology and how you can interpret things. But remember, they're all cookbooks. And the fact that we live in this on this earth, and we are all connected and co-creating, and we can't escape that as long as we're in the body, and even after, because we have our children and our the things we leave behind. Anyway, being a co-creator, you can escape the 12 archetypes. They will all be in you, but they will be activated in different ways. And I know 12 from the start can be a lot. Well, it's a dozen, but always consider it's half a dozen. I mean, it's six and their polarity, because we live in polarity. And polarity doesn't mean evil and good, it means just polarity, being the opposite. Sometimes, yes, it can translate like that, but it just means we are built different because we have different factory settings, default settings. And that's what astrology does. It's revealing your default settings. And once you know your default settings, you know how much you can go. You know how much you can do. You know, I mean, where your plate is. By the way, I'm gonna I'm gonna plate something new soon. I'm gonna do something else along with this live that I'm encouraging you to do, not put it publicly like I do, but for yourself. If you cannot, especially if you cannot talk to the persons you've been needing to talk to for, I mean, whatever the time is now, um, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself like I do right now, and see what really comes up when you're starting to voice stuff. Because what's in your head and what comes out, I mean, they're so different things, right? Because in your head you have a big picture, you have all these things you need to say, but then you have to put them in the right order, so it makes sense for this brain that it lives, well, the left side at least, and this 3D reality is linear. And well, I'm not advocating to put things linearly because I don't believe that it is, but in order um to have your brain ease out, you need to give it logic. And in order to give it logic, you need to talk it out. That's why geniuses always talk to themselves. What I'm saying, I mean, I haven't invented like the, I don't know. It's just, it's so easy. It's there. Just you have this chance now with this technology to record all those talks and go back to them once you think you've moved on, and just go back to those talks and see your energy and see how much you've evolved. It helps you so much to do your own programming. It helps you so much to not just listen to me or any other YouTuber out there um, advising you to do stuff. You're going to advise yourself. You just take the archetypes, you understand the archetypes, and that, yeah, well, for that you need these kinds of videos when where people explain to you what the that language is. But after that, you can talk for yourself. You can program yourself. It's like a freedom you have. You know, you know how much you can stretch the boundaries. And right now, the boundaries are really, really stretched. I mean, go check out the 15 degrees of Scorpio and then have that eagle eye view and try to go inside so those wings can grow, and you can take off once you've dumped all that emotional baggage you're carrying around, and once you've finally been honest to yourself about what the F in this world you want. I mean, you need to know what you want. You need to know why you're here. And you need to play that out. Otherwise, it's just insanity. It's just drugs. It's just sex and rock and roll, and you're just gonna be on that wheel for, I don't know how much it's enough for you. But if you think that the moment, if you feel that the moment has come and it's the full glass, just let it out and try something new. And as an end note, you always need to be conscious that an, an addiction, an addict, if you watch an addict, I mean, it is in my field, it will be. And you watch the addiction, you can tell a lot about what's the problem. But as an easiest thing you can do, the time, the money, the effort that you put into that addiction equals the trauma and the pain and the and your need to escape that. But you cannot escape that through addiction. You can escape that through acknowledging, letting it out. Even that means crying, even that means talking, even that means saying to someone, what the F do you want? Okay, let's put the cards on the table and let's see what it is. It's just that easy. I know it's theory, and it's easy in theory. It's not going to be easy in practice, but you can do it. You're supported right now to do it. You're supported to let the shit out and just fly. I'm telling myself that too, right now. So, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for giving me the time. I mean, time is so precious. I'm going to do a video on what Saturn and time, because I need to respect Saturn. I'm a Capricorn. I have an exalted Saturn, and I'm going to respect that through a video out there, putting my opinion on what Saturn exalted feels like. And thank you for giving me that time. It's really precious. So let's not waste it. Because that's why we are here, to live these emotions in time, like the intensity. We need that in order to perceive what we are, to see what we are capable to do. And we are capable of a lot, a lot. There are so many examples in this world of people doing amazing, magical, psycho, out of this world stuff. So it's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible. Thank you very much again. And sending you lots of love, and may the force be with us.